Good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. We're going to give it another couple minutes. The timer kind of got off. So just want to let you know that we will still start at 10:30 and I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Okay, good morning, everybody. I know there's a few of us that have already joined, and we'll wake up Facebook's algorithms. Good morning, Rhonda. So let's wake everybody up. We're gonna have a great time today, and we're gonna talk about a journey that people are on when they find out about Juice Plus. What is the place they want to plug in and get started? When you find out about something new, amazing, and exciting, how do you plug in? How do you get started? Are there choices? Do you just say yes or no? We're going to talk about that. So, hey, Jill, I hope you join us. I see Rhonda tagged you, and anybody that you would like to join us this morning, let me give you some good examples of who might be a candidate to join us. Number one, anybody on your team, I think, is going to learn a whole lot and get a different perspective on bringing somebody on board to partner with us. But what if you're talking to someone and maybe they're on the fence and they haven't made a decision yet? You could have them join us and it'll be super appropriate, or you can learn and take away what you learned this morning and then they can listen to you share those options with them, okay? But this is our special training for the month of November. It's about partnering with the Juice Plus company. How do you do that? What does it look like? Why would you do that? And we're going to dive right into that in just a second. So, Rhonda is busy over there. Rhonda is busy as a bee. And I know there are others on here with us. If you want to have somebody join us now, tag them. If you want somebody to watch the video later, tag them. It'll stay here on Facebook. It'll stay here on YouTube, and you'll have access to these files now and down the road. Okay. So let's. I forgot what game show it was. What's the game show that Let's Make a Deal or whatever that had three doors? I believe we are in a season in our history and in our country. I believe we're in a season where people don't want one option, yes or no. They want to make a decision that's best for them. They want to analyze things and make a decision that's best for them. Sorry. And I think the internet has brought that out for most of us, where we do research, we Google, we check, and maybe you end up at Amazon or maybe you end up at Best Buy or wherever buying what you want to buy, but you have choices. And you feel like you have the reins in your hand and you can make the decision when you have choices. And I think that's one of the things that the Juice Plus company has done an amazing job of, is giving us all choices as to how we want to partner with the Juice Plus company. What door are you going to choose? What's the right decision for you? What's the right decision for your health? What's the right decision for your budget? What's the right decision for your family's financial future? What's the right decision for multiple generations in your family? So there's doors to go through. And I will tell you this, the first door you choose doesn't have to be where you stay. You can move once you go through. You may have a place that you enter into that home, quote to speak, so to speak, but you can change rooms once you get in the house, okay? But I want us to look at this because what I find is when I learned how to sell, the first thing you think about, or before you really learn, is you just ask somebody a question: "You ready to buy or not?" But they may not know all the options and they don't even know, so they say no. And what I want to do is to walk through some of those choices with you this morning. So let me look at the 5 ways to partner with the Juice Plus company. I think there are 2 ways that look more like you just being a customer. And we're going to dive into those, but that would be the healthy customer and then the healthy family, because I don't see too many people that just decide, okay, I want to be healthy, forget about my spouse, forget about my kids. There're just not that many narcissistic people out there. So most people are making a family decision. And then if you partner with the company beyond that health journey, beyond being a customer, there are really 3 options there too. You could earn just a little bit. Maybe it's kind of a pay for your product. Maybe you want to make some part-time income, or you want to make some lifetime generational income. And all 3 of these types of income are repeatable, reliable, faithful, consistent incomes. It's not like a one-time check and it's done, okay? So all of ours are repeatable. Now, one choice for you might be that you want to be a healthy customer. And that probably is the simplest, as our CEO would say, it's grandma code. It's an easy, simple decision. Someone sends you a link, shopping cart link, and you just check out, and you're a preferred customer. You are getting free shipping. You've got a customer portal, and you're a peachy keen, happy customer. And even in that scenario, if you have a worthy child, grandchild, niece, nephew, or just a deserving child, you can access our Healthy Starts Foundation and that child can get the product for free. Okay. So that would be the most, I mean, everybody needs to flood their body with fruits and vegetables. And that's just the most basic choice. But in my opinion, it's not the best choice for most people. Okay. I think there's some better choices. I actually feel like most people that I've shared Juice Plus with have made a decision to have a healthy family. I know a lot of the things that pop up on my YouTube channel and stuff recently have popped up, and they've shown stuff from Robert Kennedy and Dr. Casey Means and people that are really all about us taking control of our health, eating good foods, not processed contaminated foods. And that's really what the Juice Plus company is about. It's about a healthy family, about you getting the right stuff in your body and keeping the wrong stuff out, flooding your body with fruits and vegetables, eating a healthy breakfast instead of a sugary breakfast. And if you decide to partner with the company as a healthy family, you are still a customer, but someone that shares Juice Plus with you can show you how to partner plus with our company. And that allows you, your spouse, to each get your own quad order of our fruit, veggies, berries, and omegas, and get your child on it for free. That each of you gets a free child. And then you could just add our Luminate or Complete, something simple to try for a healthy breakfast. And you've gotten a bonus sales profit. You get a 5% commission back forever. And that might make the most sense to me. That's the most efficient way to buy Juice Plus, is that healthy family unit partnering plus instead of Juice Plus, partner plus with the Juice Plus company and be your own customer, get commissions back, still get the free shipping, still get the free child, and you also get $100 bonus back from the company. Okay. So make sure that if you are not just getting the product yourself, but you're also wanting to get it for your family, that's a great option. Okay. And then the next option, And this is really where our amazing product becomes a place where you can kind of be an ambassador or an affiliate, or you're sharing this business with a few people. You're telling me, Kurt, I want to be more than a customer. And maybe you've got a big family. My oldest son, he just had his fifth child, and they have 7 on Juice Plus. It's a lot. Granted, it's a lot. And so, you know, maybe just to earn a little extra money to pay for your product, you could go out and get a few customers, and your family's product could be free. So you're partnering with the company. You're doing what that Healthy Family did and positioning yourself, but you're saying, "Hey, Kurt. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Emily. Whoever shared this with you. Maybe Lee shared it with you. And when they share the product with you, you're saying, I'm not ready to dive into this business, as we say in the South, teeth, hair, and eyeballs. I said that phrase in Canada, and they looked at me like I was saying something Greek, but like teeth, hair, and eyeballs means all in. At least down here in our neck of the woods, it does. And I'll tell you something funny. I thought that was something my grandmom had just said, and it was a Southern thing, but I think she just made it up because nobody else seems to know what it means down here either. But if you ever hear me say teeth, hair, and eyeballs, that means you're not just in a little bit, you're all in. So you can earn a little bit of money, pay for your own product. That's a good place to be. And then you could also kind of see what our business looks like, because the next option is when you decide that it's more than a hobby. It's more than just doing a little bit to pay for your product. It's taking things to the next level just a little bit, and it becomes a way for you to diversify and create some part-time income. I hear the term today. I think the young people say side hustle. It was, home-based business, and then it was gig economy, and now I think the politically correct most acceptable term is side hustle. Okay, so what would it look like for you to use Juice Plus as a business, as a foundation, something you and your family love? So it's obviously you're excited about it. And what if you begin to think about other families that would love to get their kids on this for free that you could share this with? And you could begin to build a part-time income. Did you know that 12 families would put you at the top commission level with our company? I mean, it's crazy just to think about how easy that would be. And there's lots of bonuses and money when you bring that 12th family on board. We can talk about that more. But one of the things that I see here, and I want to paint this picture for you, is there are a lot of people that really need their time, but they want to contribute to their household income. And I'm going to give you one example. There are a zillion examples. But we had a school counselor who was married to a baseball coach who had tried to have their first child. And later in life, I think it was like at 46, if I'm not mistaken, it was in the 40s, they finally had their first child. And they were Juice Plus customers of my daughter's. And they totally gave credit to Juice Plus and the nutrition regimen, because they tried every infertility thing. And she got pregnant, like 6 months after she started taking Juice Plus. So nothing else changed. Can't prove that Juice Plus got her pregnant, but it was certainly a key component there. She had her baby, and you can imagine, for a lifetime of trying to have a child, she wanted to stay at home and be a mom and nurture that baby. She did not want to go back to a 40-hour-a-week job. And so they marched on. The husband got some more coaching gigs, some part-time things at school where he was getting stipends. But he was working hard and he was stressed out. And she came to me one day and said, Kurt, almost in tears, because they were really close friends, went to church with us too. She said, do you think you could help me make a little bit of extra money? We love our Juice Plus. She said, I just need to help contribute to the household income. My husband's killing himself, and I used to be half the income. And I would love to be able to contribute. Hey, Rose, glad you're here too. Glad you joined us. Hey, Melinda, glad you're here. We got the time change back to 10:30, so we were going at 9:30. So glad you guys are with us. But she was saying, could you please show me how to contribute? And she said, and listen to this. This is this part-time income thing. It could be you want to pay for a family vacation. It could be you need a car. It could be your child's tuition. But let me listen to how she was thinking. She says, Kurt, I need to take pressure off my husband. Inflation's killing us. Could you just help me build my Juice Plus business so I could pay for our groceries? I said, yes, we can do that. So we really buckled down. In the first month, she created a paycheck that bought their groceries. Now, that might not seem like a big deal to you, but that was huge for her. She was elated and she was at home with her baby girl. Next month, it was groceries and utilities at the house. Then it was groceries, utilities, and gas for the car. Then it was groceries, utilities, gas for the car, and auto insurance. By the end of the year, it included their mortgage. She started out with a desire to create a part-time income. She got more and more comfortable with this business and began to build her business bigger and bigger. What would it look like for you, your spouse, a family member, a friend that you know, somebody, and hopefully we're about to get some things straightened out in our country. But I mean, we've been through a season where inflation was rampant. I mean, I don't do much grocery shopping. My wife does most of that, but I'll go pick up things that we need here and there. And I get like, you mean eggs are this much? And you mean peanut butter's that much? And you mean 4 organic apples is this much? It freaks you out. So there are a lot of people that legitimately need extra income. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be facetious, just to buy groceries. So we have a great part-time income opportunity, okay? Now, this is the other option. And I'll tell you this. There are not a lot of people that start here because they don't understand or believe what they can do with this business. And I will tell you, there is an opportunity here to create generational, life-changing income for you and your family beyond what you could ever imagine, where you can stop trading hours for dollars and have a business that lets you pursue God's calling on your life and your purpose and your passion to its fullest. And we're there. And there are people on this line that are there. But here's the thing. I didn't start there. We had never done anything like this before. And my wife and I, we really believed that this was a solution to our dilemma. And our dilemma, as we saw it at that moment, was she wanted to be a stay-at-home mama. We were about to have our first child, and she didn't see how to do that. And we were looking for a way for her to make $1,000 a month. So that's when we saw this business, that's what we believed. Now, I'm sharing this life-changing generational income with you right now because it is an option, because I've seen it, felt it, believe it. It's happened to me and many others. But if someone had come at us with that as the only option, dive in here full-time, talk to X number of people a day, do these events, build your business in all 50 states, 26 countries around the world, and that was what I heard right away, I wouldn't have believed as a 22-year-old and 23-year-old that we could do that. We didn't have that much confidence in ourselves and didn't understand the business. But let me tell you what happened. The first month, we got 38 customers. 5 of those 38, actually 13 of those 38 sat down with us and looked at the business model that Lori and I had chosen, the company we had chosen to put our stake down to accomplish the goals we had in our life. And 5 of those 13 joined us in this business. So we got 38 customers and 5 partners our very first month. And believe it or not, we caught somebody's attention above us. The person that brought us in the business, sweet as she could be, but didn't understand the product, she loved it. Didn't understand the business, she loved it. She couldn't explain it to us. But she was doing great. It made a ton of money, but just because she loved on people and cared, and she was excited about the product and what it could do for our lives. But her upline came and said, hey, Kurt, you and Lori are doing great. You're going to be a national marketing director. I'm like, what in the heck is a national marketing director? Well, and I apologize, guys. I don't have Trey or Beth here today. They're on a business retreat. But I would be jumping in there in the comments. But I know Rhonda well enough. If any of you have a question, Rhonda can probably jump in there and answer it while we're talking. So Rhonda, you can pinch hit if somebody has a question today while we're moving along. But he said, you could be a national marketing director. I said, what in the heck is a national marketing director? I said, well, Kurt, you all could have a 6-figure income. You could have full benefits, medical, dental, life, long-term disability, prescription coverage, all that stuff. I mean, great insurance. I mean, we even get massages with our insurance. And tuition for you, your spouse, and all your kids, college tuition reimbursement, holiday bonus. I'm like, well, don't you have to be an employee to do that? No. You can be a national marketing director. You own your own business, but Jay Martin does this for people in our company. And so that moment, 30 days into this business, let's watch this now. 30 days into this business, we change from this is our goal, our mindset, our focus to this. Because we believe we could do it. We understood it better. We knew what was possible. We could see. And you can do that too. You don't have to start here. Maybe you start here. Maybe you start here. I don't know. But you can get here. But the main thing is that you have choices. We see all these. One of the things that mesmerizes me, and I could be entertained for a day. Maybe I'm childish, but I love magic tricks and to see how people do crazy things with cards. I mean, there's a card you look at, they put it back in the deck, and all of a sudden it's behind your ear. How in the world? I don't know. But anyway, I want you to pick a card. I don't want to hand you a card. I want you to be able to choose the right place for you. And where you start doesn't have to be where you end up. For you right now, the only choice you might be ready and willing to make is I want to be a customer and I want to get my child on it for free. You might say, my whole family needs this, and every morning we're going to get up, flood our body with fruits and vegetables, drink a smoothie, have a healthy breakfast. I want to partner plus with a company so I get it for the best price, get $100 back, get my commissions, all that. I want to do that. And you might say, my family's going to do this, but we need to make it where our product is free. I want to get a few customers, earn a little, so our product's free in our house. Or you're going to pull the card that says, I want to create some part-time income. Let's pay for groceries this month, like I told you. Let's put money aside so we can take an amazing family vacation this year. Whatever your goal is. But there's nothing wrong with a small goal. We started out with $1,000 a month so Lori could stay at home. You don't have to have a huge goal. But what I want you to see is that as you move through this, you might say, I'm ready for a big change. I would love to understand what I need to do to create that generational wealth for my family, to create reliable, faithful, consistent income so that I can have my time back, my freedom back, and I can stop trading hours for dollars and build a business that becomes the foundation for me to pursue my passion and calling and purpose. Okay? All those are possible. Okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to think about that. I wrote a book called Make a Life, and it's really about building a business. Make a life, not just a living. Build a business where your life doesn't seem to be about creating a paycheck, but it's about the life you want to create because you've built a business that's the foundation, the financial foundation for you to be able to do that, okay? Get back with the person that shared this with you and let them explain to you those 5 options, and then you pick which one's best for you. And we will work with you and love you and partner with you no matter where you start. And if you want to change and build something bigger, we'll help you do that too, okay? All right. Now, hopefully that's the video we're going to have for you to use over and over again to help close somebody. But what I want you to understand as a partner in this company is that it's not about you doing this alone. And you probably think I harp on this so much all the time. But one of the things that's happened to me over the years is I'm a technology nut. I mean, I've had every new iPhone that's come out since 2007. I haven't had Windows in my house since we got our first Apple computer that same year. And, we've got things that talk to SIRI all over the house that turn things on and off, and Apple Watches and everything. Love technology. Let me tell you something. Technology, if you don't use it the right way, it makes you robotic and less relational. Think about that for a minute. Do you want to be robotic or do you want to be relational? It's easy to go to the robotic place because it looks like you're finding a shortcut that requires less effort and less work. But that's not the way people work. People have emotions and feelings and sensitivities and needs that a robotic program can't interpret. And this is why I believe we've abandoned to some degree the most important tool that I use to build my business. And I believe Rhonda would echo that, and I'm not sure who all else is on here, but the leaders that I've developed over the years would all say that this tool is the one tool I could not do without. It's the one way. Let's say I'm working with 10 new people to build a business, and you were to ask me, which one of your 10 new people, which ones are going after and are going to be new successful leaders? And you know how I'd measure that? It's the ones that are doing the most three-way calls with me every week, or the ones that I know are focused. They're involving me in the process so that I can help them. They're not trying to be a lone wolf, and they're learning as they go, and we're building their paycheck. My daughter and many others, this generation thinks their thumbs have replaced their tongue, and they just want to type their way to the top. And it doesn't work. I've seen it fail too many. It doesn't work. It's a great way to send out information, say, hey, check on things. But that doesn't work, okay? But here's what does work is, and we just did a whole training, and I thought it was really, really good. It's my favorite training I've ever done, I think. If you go to youtube.com and go to our channel, Make a Life, youtube.com/Make a Life, there's a training on there about the three-way call. I'm not going to dig deep into that right now. But as you begin to help people make their choice, decide how to partner with the Juice Plus company, if you don't feel efficient, or if you've been having conversations and maybe your hammer hasn't been big enough to close the sale and help them see clearly what they needed to do, it's the perfect time to bring in someone more seasoned than you, not smarter than you, not better than you, but someone who's experienced, who's done what you're trying to do. And it's your upline, it's a leader, it's a mentor, it's someone you work with. And it's so good. So when, and Rhonda just Melinda just made a comment. I mean, 37 years with this, I understand what people are feeling and needing to help make decisions about this. And when someone gets me on a three-way phone call, it's not me being braggadocious, but I help people make a decision because I've been there for so many, and I've experienced so many things. Rhonda could do that. Melinda could do that. Wendy could do that. Catherine Lee could do that. Dawn Rathman could do that. Who's your upline national marketing director? You need to get them on the phone with you. Please go listen to that three-way call training. If you're not using three-way calls every day, week by week, go listen to that training, okay? Now, here's a few other things we're doing to help you right now. Do you ever feel like you wish somebody would just sift through the information overload that's out there? I know I feel sorry sometimes somebody new gets in our business, and the intentions are all good, but there literally are 50 YouTube videos they could watch. There's probably 6 or 7 Zoom calls they could be on this week. There's 5 or 6 PDF articles on the hub. There's a zillion resources on boards. And all they want to do is go get some customers and some team members and build their business. But they can get bogged down, okay? And so when I put these tools and these resources on here, we're trying to help you clear the fog and look at some critical things that could help you build your business. You can see that I don't come on here and put a list of a zillion events, although they're great events out there. I'm trying to take the skills that I know that work and help you apply them. And so one of the greatest things that we've done in the last few years is I forgot the girl's name, and I would tell you if I did. I just can't remember. She started doing a power hour and putting a little schedule together on Facebook. And a power hour is nothing totally new, but it's in our Juice Plus business. It was taking a moment, an hour of your day, moving distractions aside and doing the high pay activities that you know you need to do, but sometimes life takes over, distractions kick in, and you don't have enough accountability to make it happen. So you do these power hours. Here's the good and the bad. And we call them empowerment hours now, and it's on the Campbell team boards. And if you don't have the schedule, somebody can get it to you. But there's a schedule of power hours, and those are live. And let's just say there's 10 or 12 of them a week. I'm not sure exactly how many there are. But what if the times of those calls don't meet your schedule or your calendar? It's not an excuse. You just were busy, okay? So I did one thing, and I think there's one on there that Shelly did or somebody did too, even on the Campbell team call, and if you can find it. But what I wanted to do was to record a power hour for you so that if you're if you have insomnia or you're busy and you got to do it when the kids are napping or whatever, I recorded a power hour so you can go do your dedicated 1 hour with accountability whenever you want to do it. So you can go to makealife.com/power hour, and there's a recorded version there with me as your visual audio guide for an hour. And then there's one where you've just got something on the screen. You don't have to hear my voice. You just got peace and quiet with guided step by step. But once a month, and we did the first one last month, I'm going to do a live power hour with you. It was so much fun. I got a little more information to you about what you were supposed to be doing in each section just because I felt like I could live and breathe it with you in the moment. But the cool thing that I found out was most successful is once that hour's over, I'm going to stay there with you, with whoever that needs to stay, that has questions, that needs answers, that something's bothering you and you don't understand. So I'll be there live with Q&A where you can ask me anything you need to ask me that would help you build your business for 30 minutes after that power hour's over. We're going to do that. The next one, the one for November, is going to be Friday, November 22nd at 11 a.m. And it was great last time. And so if you go to makealife.com/power hour, let me tell you how it works. If you want to be involved in the Q&A and you want to interact with me, there's a link to join us on Zoom. If you just want to do the power hour and you don't want to interact, you can also join us right here live on Facebook. It will be in both places and on YouTube, all simultaneously. But to do the Q&A and interact, you've got to join the Zoom link, okay? So makealife.com/power hour. All the details are there, and there'll be more details that morning of the 22nd, okay? All right, a couple more things here, and then we'll be out of here. I'm super excited about our new podcast episodes this month. There's nothing I'd rather do than be with you in a room, breaking bread, sharing a cup of coffee, sharing a smoothie, and just being with you face to face. But unfortunately, we're not all neighbors. We don't all live in the same town. And so I'm doing my best to be with you in spirit, in community, and use some of the tools that are at our hands and disposal today that we didn't have in the past. And one of the things I'm loving doing is taking principles that are timeless, not rules that change depending on what you're doing and the season of the year and what sport you're in, what relationships you're dealing with, what organization or what business. Rules change. Principles never do. They're timeless. So I'm loving this podcast, and the name of it is Life. It's what you make it. It's not what happens. It's what you make it. And you can go to makealife.com/podcast, and all the details are there. You can go to any of the podcast apps and just search for Kurt Beavers and you'll find me. But this month, we're going to talk about how faith overlaps and can be a driving force in your leadership. We're going to talk about faith-driven leadership, and I think you're really going to love it. The episodes come out the second and fourth Thursdays of each month. And Trey Bowden, who does a lot of technology with me, he's got a background in training as a pastor, a musician. He's full time in the online marketing and modern day marketing business, and he's kind of my chief marketing officer. But he and I are great friends, and he interviews me on this podcast, and we really dig into some amazing stuff. He's a generation younger than me. And so he has a different perspective. So I think you really enjoy that. You can share that. But I love podcasts. I know you like videos, but I love podcasts because those are things we can do and multitask. You can be at the gym, you can be in the car, you can be on a walk, you can be doing something else and listen to it on your headphones. So tune into that. And then something that I pour my heart, mind, soul, body into. Lori and I both every year. I've been doing this boot camp for 35 years. And the purpose of this boot at the same location too. Isn't that crazy? Basically the same weekend, the last weekend in January, first weekend in February. And we're doing it this January 31st through February 1st. That's a Friday, Saturday. Starts Friday morning at 9 o'clock for leadership. We do a leadership session for 6 hours. We've got Kerry Daigle. He's going to come in and he's going to spend detailed time teaching you how to promote something. He's a ESPN boxing promoter, and he's going to be incredible. Stacy Whitmer, one of our regional directors, is coming in. And then I'm going to really talk to you about getting on the right page at the right time for the new year, okay? That's going to be the leadership session Friday morning. The boot camp starts Friday evening at dinner. We have 3 boot camp sessions Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and we're done. I think there are about 100 seats left. I think it was a 250 number. There are about 100 seats left. If you want to come, we would love to have you come. Go to peachtreebootcamp.com. You can do, if you're a sales coordinator or above, you can do both. If you're building your business and you've not yet reached sales coordinator, you can come to the boot camp. Maybe a good goal would be for you to be a sales coordinator by then so you can come to the leadership. But it's a life-changing event. It's a way to get your year kicked off, and we all get on the same page with the same theme and mission and message. So more details are coming. Oh, Gina Gura, I forgot. She's my favorite person that Travis has hired. She's our chief marketing officer for Juice Plus. And the product innovation pipeline, meaning the products that are coming for this company, are out of this world. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but there's one product I think that's coming soon that I'll tell you a story. When I started, we were in the water filter business. And Jay Martin, we had products that were under the sink, whole house, ice maker, but you had to install them. You had to get a wrench, cut the pipe, install them, and people would buy them without ever trying them. They didn't know if the water tasted good, if they worked good, if it made good iced tea, good coffee, but we were doing okay. And then before I got there, sales had just exploded because Jay Martin's brought out a product. It was a countertop water filter that let us take a rubber adapter and hook it on the faucet and say, hey, just keep us a few days, try it, make coffee, make iced tea, see if your water and tea tastes better. And if you like it, you can buy it. And I'll come back and you can keep this one, or we can put one under your sink or a whole house unit. And it was that puppy dog sales approach. But that new product took our monthly sales. Listen to this now. It took monthly sales and multiplied it by 14 the first month it came out. Gina has products like that, and has products like that maybe one of them is going to be in San Diego. And Gina's going to be with us in January, maybe to tell you a little bit more about those type of things and our new branding that's coming out here at the end of the year with a new website, new look, new colors. She's amazing, and she's going to be there with us too. So I think if you can, you're going to want to pack your car up and bring your team with you. We had people that came to an event in Ohio last week. People rented church vans and brought their team because they were so excited about what was going on. And our new CEO, Travis Garza, was there. So that's coming up. PeachtreeBootcamp.com. Check it out. Get your tickets. When it's sold out, I'm sorry, but it's sold out. There's nothing else I can do about it. So it will sell out soon. Just I think until the end of November. But I know right now we set it up so you didn't have to pay for the whole thing at once. I believe it's $155 for the boot camp, which includes 3 meals and everything. And I think if you want to come to the leadership, which is another meal and 6 more hours of training, I think it's $75 more. So it's $155 for the boot camp and $75 more if you want to do both. Okay. PeachtreeBootcamp.com. And if you do it right now, you can break that down into 2 or 3 payments and not have to pay it all at once, kind of work with your budget a little better. At the end of this month, you won't be able to do that with breaking the payments down, okay? One more thing, and we're going to get through this. And again, none of these things are money makers for me. I just love giving back and helping you go down the road and the journey that I've been through. And I am, and humans are natural procrastinators. Our tendency is to let things happen instead of make things happen. Thus, the name of my podcast, Life, It's What You Make It. And your week, it's also what you make of your week. You can't just let your week happen. I want to remind you of that every Monday morning. You get a little wake-up text from me. It's nothing life-altering. It's like just holding you accountable to getting up Monday and saying, okay, I'm going to be intentional and make this week amazing. I'm not just going to see what the world throws at me and let it happen. If you text wake up to that number, you'll get that little reminder from me every Monday. And you can share that with anybody on your team, okay? We have 2 more calls this month. We have our Finish Strong call. That's going to be on November the 20th because we're trying to get it in with Thanksgiving and the holidays and make sure you've got time to have that full week to activate and close out the month. And then the 22nd, we're going to do our live power hour, which I talked to you about just a minute ago. Okay. So we should have the little section of this video about how do you partner with a Juice Plus company available for you very soon. When Trey gets back from his retreat, he'll put that together. Thanks for joining me this morning. And you know what? We have a great company and we have a great opportunity. And share it with others. Build an army to do this so you can do so much more instead of just getting a few customers yourself. Wake up tomorrow or even finish the day today with, I've got to go find my 5 amazing people to partner with me. And I'm not going to stop looking for those 5 until I find them. And you'll be so blessed by this company and this business. And I don't know about you guys. I kind of got a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad the election's behind us, and I'm hoping the text message will stop. I'm still getting like congratulations and thank you messages. It's slowed down, but I'm tired of the political text messages. But I'm excited about our future. I'm excited about our great country, and I love this company, and it loves you back. It's a company with a heart. So we hope you'll just dive in there with us, and let's make 2025. Let's make it the best year any of us have ever had on this planet Earth. I'm excited, okay? Thanks for joining us this morning. Grab the podcast, join us on the Power Hour, and we'll see you soon.